Hey, Santos Jr. here, A.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, enjoying a wonderful Tuesday. I wanted to bring a subject to mind here in this video. I'm going to do my best to make this short, so stay with me. Watch the entire video, please. And if you like the contents of this educational video, share it with somebody that could benefit from it. It's been a while since I've shared on self-talk. Positive self-talk, right? This thing here, your mouth. It's a gift just like your brain, and I'm often reminded of this proverb. It's in chapter 18 in the Old Testament, Proverbs 18. I believe it's 20 or 21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue. They that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." So, I was just sharing with somebody earlier, and I was thinking about this tool, okay, this life hack, this gift that you and I have. It's like a gun. It's like a car. It's like a tool. A gun you can use to go hunting with. You can bring meat home, or whatever else that you're hunting for. Chicken. Well, chicken's meat. But you can use a gun or a rifle. It's a tool to do something positive, to bring nourishment. Of course, vegans probably wouldn't agree with that one, but this is just an analogy. So what else could you use a gun for? I'll tell you what else you can use a gun for, and you already know. A gun, a rifle, a pistol, whatever you want to call it, can be used for destruction, my friend. A car's a tool, right? You can do great. You can go to the store, you can go out, you can take your family for a ride. You can put your children in the back and have them fall asleep while you're driving around. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of great uses that come out of a vehicle. A good running vehicle. But what else could you use a vehicle for? And we see this in the news all the time. Some of these things happen as accidents, right? But we're not talking about an accident. We're talking about deliberate activity. You can actually kill somebody with a car. You can run somebody over. You can do some very, very serious, ugly, nasty, destructive things with a car. Now, I'm sure you probably have an understanding of where I'm going with this, right? You and I, we have challenges every single day. On some days, the challenges are not going to be as strong. But nevertheless, we live in a world that we have control over our individual life, but we do not have control over the actions of others. We don't have control over nature. We don't have control over experiences that may come our way that are unexpected, right? What we do have control over is you and I. We have control over this, and we have control over this. Smile with me right here. Your words, my friend, will either bring life or will bring death. You can bring life to yourself. You can bring death to yourself. You can do that to other people. Now, I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to be ending very soon here. I want to encourage you to really think about this, and I would encourage you to study self-talk. I would encourage you. Go on. You can search my channel. I have other videos that I talk about self-talk. You can check out my playlists. You can Google the word positive self-talk, negative self-talk, inner dialogue. You might be struggling with something very severely in your life. You may be stuck with a certain addiction of whatever it is, like I was. I used positive self-talk on myself. I use positive self-talk every single day. I was walking down the street earlier. I went to a meeting today. I was walking down the street and there was some I imagine they looked like addicts to me. They were kind of homeless addicts. How you doing? They said to me. I usually say hi to people when I'm walking down the street. I said, oh, I'm doing super fantastic, terrific, over the top. Kind of I remember there was an American guy and a Hispanic. And they turned around. I'm sure that they were probably shocked by that. And one guy says, I could hear him as I was walking there. He was talking, probably thinking, yeah, that guy's a nut or whatever. He said, hey, when you get paid, bring some of that super fantastic, terrific, over the top money my way. Okay, sure thing. I'll see you on Friday. But my point in this is that when I first started using that phrase, when I first started changing my speech, when I started to realize the power that I had right here, apart from all the other life hacks that I utilize, this one alone has transformed my way of thinking. It has transformed my life. I openly admit that. I was struggling with many things. I had to start somewhere. So I began picking up life hacks from videos, from books that I had read. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to start talking to myself differently. I'm going to get rid of some words in my vocabulary, and then I'm going to try to add some. And I'm going to add a positive flavor to my speech and see if this thing actually will help me. I had read about it. I've watched videos, and I was influenced by other people talking about the power of self-talk. Most people destroy themselves with their own self-speech. They are. If we listen to people, if we listen to ourselves, if we're not working on our speech, and we listen to what we are saying to ourselves on a daily basis, what others are saying, I've become acutely aware because I'm more conscious aware today through self-improvement, self-empowerment training. Believe me, I've had a lot of help, my friend, and I'm grateful, number one, to the Lord above for giving me this gift. And I'm sharing this with you. I'm going to be ending soon here. But I began to experience some very, very moving, very phenomenal shifts in my mindset. And then I went to start training my mind also. Actually, when you start training this here, when you start working on, when you study the power of positive self-talk, it is going to affect your mind. And then your mind will affect your speech. And guess what? All of this overflow will go into your lifestyle and change your life. Now, is my life perfect? I don't like using that phrase. By far. Do I continue to use these tools every single day? You bet your funny bone. Yes, I do. Has it made a radical transformation in my life? Yes, it has, my friend. That's why I talk about it. Now, when I first began, there was times where I literally felt like SHIT. I wasn't feeling super fantastic, terrific, over the top daily in spite of and because of. In fact, there are some days where I still don't feel that. But it's become a habit in my speech. And believe me, those words have a mental image. They plant a mental image in my mind, and they'll do the same thing for you, my friend. If you're stuck, if you want to work on one thing going forward today, okay, which will lead into other things, start your personal study of positive self-talk or inner dialogue. Study the consequences. Study the rewards of negative self-talk. But more or less, obviously, I'm talking about positive self-talk. I'm telling you, my friend, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a gift. Begin to make a change in your mindset. Change your lifestyle. You change you're going to begin to change others around you, my friend. And you're going to give off a very positive vibe. That's all I wanted to share today. Santos Jr., once again, A.k.a. soldier of self-mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living. I'm going to continue to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of. I'm going to remind you that peace comes through strength. I will see you at the top on the inside on my very next one. My friend, if you haven't purchased my new book, get a fresh copy of the LRB, the Little Red Book. The link will be below this video. And if you feel that you need some coaching in your life, you need some counseling, you need coaching mostly. If you're looking for results, if you're looking for a way to get there faster, and you're willing to invest in yourself, my personal website link will be below also. Connect with Santos. I'll give you a 30-minute free consultation, and we'll take it from there, my friend. I'll see you on the inside on another one. Thank you once again. Soldier Self Mastery out.